On June 9, 2026, India achieved one of the most important infrastructure milestones in the Himalayas. After years of excavation through difficult mountain terrain, the Zojila Tunnel recorded its final breakthrough. For the first time, the excavation fronts from both ends met underground, creating a continuous passage beneath the Zojila Pass. This is not the opening of the tunnel, but it is the biggest milestone since construction began. For a project that aims to provide all-weather connectivity between Kashmir and Ladakh, the June 2026 breakthrough marks the beginning of the final chapter. So what exactly happened on June 9? How much work has been completed? What challenges were overcome? And when can vehicles finally start using the tunnel? Let's find out. What has changed since 2025? If you watched our previous video on the Zojila Tunnel, you already know why this project is so important. You know about the harsh winters, the dangerous Zojila Pass, and the seasonal isolation of Ladakh. But in 2026, the story is no longer about plans or excavation progress. It is about a breakthrough. Over the last year, tunnel construction advanced steadily from both the Baltal side and the Myanmar side. Engineers worked through complex Himalayan geology, harsh weather conditions, and high-altitude construction challenges. Then came June 9, 2026. The final section of rock separating the two tunnel faces was successfully removed, creating a continuous 13.153-kilometer underground corridor beneath the Himalayas. This breakthrough officially completed the excavation phase of India's most challenging road tunnel project. For most people, a tunnel breakthrough may seem like just another construction milestone. In reality, it is one of the most significant moments in any tunneling project. The excavation phase is often the most uncertain and technically challenging, requiring engineers to overcome unpredictable rock conditions, water ingress, fault zones, and hidden geological challenges deep inside the mountain. At Zojila, these challenges were amplified by altitude, snow, avalanches, and some of the most demanding construction conditions in India. The fact that both tunnel faces have now connected successfully means that the project has crossed its biggest engineering hurdle. The Zojila Tunnel is not just another road tunnel. Stretching 13.153 kilometers, it is expected to become the world's longest single-tube bidirectional road tunnel at this altitude. Built at an elevation of around 11,578 feet above sea level, it will connect Baltal near Sonamarg with Myanmar in the Dras sector, creating a vital all-weather link between Kashmir and Ladakh through the Himalayas. The project is being executed by Mega Engineering and Infrastructure Limited for NHIDCL and forms a critical part of the Srinagar-Kargil-Leh corridor. What happens next? Now that the breakthrough has been achieved, many people may assume that the tunnel is nearly ready. That is not the case. The breakthrough marks the end of excavation, not the end of construction. Significant work still remains before traffic can enter the tunnel. Engineers must complete the final lining, install ventilation systems, electrical infrastructure, lighting systems, fire safety equipment, communication networks, drainage systems, and monitoring technologies. Extensive testing and safety certification will also be required. In other words, while the mountain has been successfully pierced, the tunnel still needs to be transformed into a fully operational transport corridor. The importance of the Zojila Tunnel goes far beyond transportation. It is a strategic infrastructure project that will strengthen all-weather connectivity, improve regional accessibility, and play a vital role in supporting both economic development and national security. The Srinagar-Leh Highway is one of the most strategically important roads in India. It serves as a vital link to Ladakh, a region located near sensitive borders with both China and Pakistan. For decades, heavy snowfall and winter closures have disrupted movement through the Zojila Pass. Once operational, the tunnel will provide reliable all-weather connectivity, allowing both civilian and military traffic to move more efficiently throughout the year. This is why the project is often described as a strategic infrastructure asset rather than simply a transportation project. The Zojila Tunnel will also transform everyday travel. Today, crossing the Zojila Pass is often slow, weather-dependent, and sometimes impossible during the winter months. Once the tunnel is operational, it will provide a safe, faster, and all-weather route, greatly improving connectivity for residents, tourists, and businesses alike. Once operational, the tunnel is expected to dramatically improve travel reliability and significantly reduce journey times through this section of the corridor. Some estimates suggest that travel through the affected stretch could be reduced from around 2 hours to roughly 30 minutes. For tourism, this could be a game changer. More reliable year-round access will extend the tourism season, simplify travel and logistics, and create greater economic opportunities for local communities across the region. Following the June 2026 breakthrough, the project has entered its final construction phase. With excavation now complete, the focus has shifted to finishing works, system installation, and safety integration, preparing the tunnel for safe and reliable operation in the coming years. The next major milestone will not be another breakthrough. It will be the day when the first vehicle officially drives through the completed tunnel. The story of the Zojila Tunnel changed on June 9, 2026. For years, the project was defined by excavation, engineering challenges, and harsh mountain conditions. Today, it marks a major engineering achievement, with the focus now shifting toward completing one of India's most important infrastructure projects. The final breakthrough has been achieved, marking the end of the tunnel's most challenging construction phase. For the first time, the vision of year-round connectivity between Kashmir and Ladakh feels closer than ever. Although the Zojila Tunnel is still under construction, the historic June 2026 breakthrough has brought the project firmly into its final stretch, with the finish line finally in sight. If you found this update useful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the Build Chronicle for more in-depth, well-researched coverage of India's biggest infrastructure projects. And let me know in the comments, which Himalayan mega-project do you think is the greater engineering challenge, the Zojila Tunnel or the Bilaspur Leh Railway? I'd love to hear your thoughts.